guys, it's Amber here. Thank you so very much for joining me today. This is my channel, Plan Aloud, and today I will be doing like a remembrance page, and this is to commemorate all of my family and friends who have passed. And I know there was issues with this particular Happy Planner book because it's in a Halloween book and it's the Day of the Dead or All Saints Day, and they are not, the same. And I actually wanted to put a little effort in and learn why in a lot of Catholic cultures, Mexican cultures, or Mexico cultures, why they celebrate Day of the Dead. I gave myself and my son a nice history lesson on Day of the Dead. I am definitely not an expert, but I definitely learned a lot. And sorry, right now already my pronunciation of some Spanish words are going to be butchered, but I did want to celebrate this holiday and remember all the loved ones that I have lost. Why not create a page dedicated to them? So as I go through, I will be explaining some of the things about this holiday that I learned that I found incredibly interesting. Let's go to, I don't know exactly how I want to decorate this page. I know I'm probably going to use Mojo Jojo plans so that I can put everybody's name actually onto the page. So there's several things that are used. The biggest thing that everybody always sees are the sugar skulls, or what they call these. It's called calaveras. I could be saying that completely wrong, like I said, but they're basically made of sugar skulls and displayed and very decoratively colored to remember past loved ones. All Saints Day is completely different than the Day of the Dead or Dias de Muertos. All Saints Day, it's celebrated the day after what we would call Halloween. All Saints Day is also called All Hallows Day or Feast for All Saints, which Christians and Catholics celebrate, and that is celebrated on November 1st. And then Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos. The difference between Dia de los Muertos and All Souls Day is All Souls they're both celebrated on November 2nd, but All Souls Day is for people who actually practice Catholicism, Latin Catholicism, and other Christian denominations, and it's a celebration of past loved ones. And this is for people who Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos is a celebration that is a Mexican tradition to celebrate past loved ones. But even though they cross over, one is like a culture, and one, like Dias de los Muertos, is like the culture of like Mexico people or Mexican people, and All Souls Day is celebrated by people who are actively practicing the religion. Hope that makes sense. Let's put some things down, and I will say all the people's name who I am personally going to be remembering this particular year. And it's not just this year. If you have someone who's passed, it's something you probably think about quite often. Like if this is not a one-time, one-off kind of thing. I literally have a picture of my mom on my desk, and it was actually yesterday that I went to Home Goods and I bought a super cute frame to put my mom's picture in, because it was just sitting on my desk and I feel like it wasn't, celebrating who my mom was, and I wanted to just put her in a really cute picture frame. Let me show you guys. So that's the frame, that's the picture. It's like my favorite picture of my mom. It's so cute, and it just sits right on my desk, and I get to look at her and I talk to her all the time. Like, I hope you guys talk to your past loved ones. I talk to my mom all the time. I always ask her to give me strength, like dealing with my husband and son, because you guys know family is difficult sometimes. We love them dearly. Doesn't mean that they don't get on our nerves. Okay, so I just put some skulls and a couple of flowers, and I'm probably not going to bring in these particular words, but I do want to share them with you. And let's actually go back to the like sugar skull. So there is like a famous like depiction of the sugar skull, and it was painted by Jose Guadalupe Posada. And the most famous sugar skull, which is also called a calaveras. I know I am not saying that correctly, guys. I'm assuming for people in Mexico, this is the most famous one. It might even be for a lot of Mexican people who have come here. So here is a picture of her. I hope it's not reflecting poorly. So that is her. So that is the most famous of those, you know, like skulled bodies painted by that famous artist. And then there's also, well, let's go to the pan de la muerto, and that is a sugar bread that people eat during celebration. Of course, yum. How could you not like celebrate and not eat yummy food? So I think I'm gonna use this size. Let me see how many people. My mom, my grandpa, my great grandma, and then we have my best friend's mom, Lori, her husband, or her dad, Raymond, and her mother-in-law, Mindy. And I think I'm just gonna put down 6 for now. And if there's anybody that I missed, which I hope I didn't, because I'd be terrible, that I figure it out. Did I say my mom? I had to have said my mom. That would be absolutely ridiculous. So I don't think I'm gonna fill it in completely. Let's put a box down. I never met my father-in-law. He passed away before I came along, so we can still put a box down for him, and his name is my husband's middle name, which is Kenneth. I don't know if these are evenly spaced or not. They're definitely not. And let me see. I think I'm gonna do this again because I actually want to put down, this. Let me see, this one with the gold. So pretty. I think I might put it in the middle of the page. So I hope you guys are all doing super well, and I hope this isn't like a bummer video, because I don't think that it's a bummer. I mean, it's bummer that to not have, you know, your loved ones here anymore, or our loved ones here anymore. But I think it's cool to, one, learn about another culture, and two, to celebrate as opposed to being, you know, sad. And let's remember like all the like beautiful things and all the joy that they did bring to our lives, and continue to bring to our lives by like remembering them. Like, let's go to Mojo Jojo plans, and I honestly think I'm just gonna write them in order in which they passed. I mean, I should just do my mom first, but I think I want to actually do it in that order. I hope I can remember. I mean, I should. It's pretty obvious. Well, for me, it's obvious. So I honestly think it's just these 7. And unfortunately, one person this year. I know it's like off-centered, which I really, really don't like. I might have to take this celebrate off so that I can move this one to the center, and I might put a sugar skull here instead. I really do love this writing. Let me just put it right in here since it's gonna fit. And we have a man. Let's put the lady. I hope you guys understood my explanation. Even when I was like reading the information, I was still getting confused. So I don't like it that way. I know I put 2 of them that way, but I don't like it. No, she's ripping, which is what I don't want. Let's see. Alright, she's off. We're gonna put this here. Ooh. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just gonna go into my notebook. It's like for me, but I thought I would share with you guys since I learned some cool history, and it's like a 2-day celebration. And well, I already knew it had nothing to do with Halloween. That was something I already did know. And then I also read, I didn't go too far into it, but Filipino people also celebrate All Souls Day as well. And they basically do the same thing. Not the same thing. They don't do like sugar skulls and stuff, but they do have, they do light a candle for each past loved one and commemorate with like a celebration and food and all that stuff. And then the last thing I wanted to share was Ofrendas. I hope I said that correctly. And that just means like an altar. And a lot of people build their altars and they decorate them with these kind of flowers. They're marigolds. And I believe they said that they were, or not they said, the article I read said they are native to Mexico or Mexico, and I should have a picture of them. All right, I'm assuming that's probably going to be the closest thing in here to marigolds, because these are not, that's just like the flower that was chosen. So let's go in with a few decorative elements. Let's use some of these gold ones. Bring some gold up here. But yeah, I thought it was really cool just learning about how other cultures celebrate, you know, passing of life or celebration of life or anything like that. I think that it's really cool. We could take like something negative that happened. Like I know a lot of people, well, I don't know personally, but I know there were lots of people in the community, the planner community, but are really upset by this book because it's like a company is trying to profit off of a tradition that is not of their own, and maybe went out of their way to learn about it. Maybe they didn't. I don't know, but I felt I wanted to take the opportunity for myself and learn about something that I've known about for quite a long time, but never took the time to actually like really learn about, regardless of the state of the matter. We can always change like our ideas, and I think this is cool. I think this is going to be a nice page to remember the wonderful people I had and still have in memory. Use the bones, or if I want to use anything else. I think that is good. So I am now going to, that is way too tiny. Let's see. I'm going to take a 0.8 and then I'll take a 0.2, and I'm going to write, I'm not going to write last names on camera. I'll do that off camera, but I will at least speed you up to write. Okay guys, so I named the person. I'm not going to do last names like I said, and then underneath in 005, and I use pigment microns, and the top one is 08. Put the first name and what they were, and Kenneth was my husband's dad, so father-in-law. Anna, my great-grandma. I actually have her name as my middle name, and then my grandfather, Senior Maurice, and then my best friend's dad, and he is a chosen dad, and that is Raymond. And then I have my wonderful mommy, Maureen, and then my two chosen moms, and I have one more, but she's still alive, so thank goodness. Lori, that is my best friend's mom, and then Mindy is my best friend's mother-in-law. I accidentally did too many boxes. I really hope I don't have to fill that box in anytime soon. I might have just jinxed myself. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. So that is my Day of the Dead celebration page, celebration of life. And I hope you guys really like this. I hope you guys learned something. I learned a lot of things for myself. Lots of things I didn't share with you guys because it's just a lot of information. If you like to learn about it, I will definitely link lots of things that I learned in the description box. And it was wonderful. I'm actually getting a little bit warm from this page, and I think it's because I put that extra box there. I could always take it off. It's making me a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I guess maybe I'm a little superstitious. Maybe that's why the Celebrate would not lay down, and I can lay it down now. have to go back and glue it in. So there we go. That looks a lot better. I'm glad I don't have an empty page. I hope there's not someone I forgot. I mean, there are lots of people that I know that have passed, but we're not super close. They're just like friends of friends of friends or something like that. So I hope you guys like this page. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post content. Thank you so very much again, and remember to have a beautiful one.